Hello guys, today we're talking about John Wick 3. John Wick 3, of course. If you have seen the John Wick movies, you'll know that it's basically about action. It's basically about a lot of action scenes in John Wick 3. A lot of action scenes in the first two as well, but basically in John Wick 3, yep, John Wick is now running away from these people called the Table, a Assassin's Guild. So basically, it's kind of similar to a certain other movie that has come out like 10 years ago, but John Wick is about assassins, so we can give it a pass on that. So, John Wick it strips itself from its protective services. Now stuck with a $14 million bounty on his head, John Wick must find a way to fight a bunch of people in New York as he, tries to, as he becomes the target of the most ruthless and most dangerous killers. So John Wick 3 is what you would expect from John Wick. Action, people beating each other up, people shooting each other, John Wick killing a bunch of people in the movie, John Wick fighting a bunch of people in the middle of the place. And places, you know, basically John Wick is, running for running away, trying to, clear his name from the table, and he realizes the table is just a evil organization that, he doesn't really care about him, okay? Doesn't really care about his own people, and it's a very evil, manipulative organization, Assassin's Guild or organization. And basically I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you because it'll kind of ruin the whole movie. And it'll kind of ruin the whole movie. Because first of all, you have to see the first two movies, and I like how to kind of make it with genre. It's like it's like chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, like in a book. There is a lot, of battle scenes, a lot of the action scenes, like the first two movies, are very very great action scenes, very well choreographed action scenes. Probably if I would pick like my top five favorite action scenes, three of them will probably in the top 10. Three of them will probably be from this entire series, this entire franchise. But of course, if I would vote for one per franchise, I would probably vote. I still would probably think the second scene, the action scene in the second movie where he fights all those guys to get to that one guy. It would be is a much better scene. It's a much better part of the movie. Um, and John Wick, they really want him gone because they killed a guy on the table. They got the table wants to eliminate him, and overall, it's a very great movie. It's a 10. I think it's a 10 out of 10 action movie. Very great action movie. Really want to watch John Wick beat up a bunch more people. It's kind of a lot of times more of the same is usually a bad thing. Okay, you know there are some movies oh we train the same path like the Lion King. We train the same path, but John Wick is basically always the same, with the continuing the plot of the first two movies, but John Wick is pulled out of retirement in the first two movies and forced to fight other people and stuff for organizations and stuff after his house burned down in one of the other movies. So that so basically, if you haven't seen any of the John Wick movies, you should go see them. They're awesome. They're a lot of action. You know, probably some of the best action movie scenes in probably movie history. And they're making a fourth movie because the third movie, because of course, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, so I'm not telling you, why they're making a fourth movie. So that's basically it. So John Wick Chapter 3 is a masterpiece like the first two John Wick movies. And if I would make an official ranking, I would put it in the middle of the series. I think John Wick 2 is still a bit better than John Wick 3 in my opinion. But John Wick 3 is still better than John Wick 1, but all three of the movies are still pretty great movies. So it's not really like I'm really complaining about anything or as well. It's also the highest grossing John Wick movie as well. And it's rightfully deserving too because the John Wick franchise actually has been making more and more money per movie. So that's basically it. Goodbye.